Hi guys, welcome back to Spelling and Word Study. My name is Mrs. Rhoades and I'm here to get you started on Unit 10, our blends. Please take a second to gather your materials. You will need your book open to page 65. You will also need some colorful pens, markers, or crayons. Remember, whatever I mark up on my board, you should be marking on your page. Please save room for a key as well. All right, so we started this year talking about short vowels, and then last week we moved on to long vowels with bossy E. This week we're going to practice both of those skills. You'll see short vowels and bossy E words, but I also want to spend a little time on beginning blends, specifically words that start with an R blend. BR, CR, DR. And the reason I want to focus on that is because I taught second grade for many years and I discovered that these R blends are the trickiest blends for kids to hear and spell. Sometimes they come up with some crazy letter combinations. So I just want to spend a little time with you guys to make sure we are all solid on our R blends. Okay, so let's start. Please repeat after me. Brand, bride, crisp, crust, drive, grade, scrape, sprint, stripe, truck. Did you hear all those R blends? Great. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about is the BR in brand. Remember, it is a blend because both letters get to keep their sound. So we hear the B and then the R. Brand, bride. Okay, so over here, purple box equals BR blend. I think most kids are okay with that one. Our next word has a CR blend. We see that in crisp and crust. Okay? CR is a pretty common blend, so it's one you should know. But I want you to notice that KR is not a thing. Okay? KR does not exist in the English language. So if you're trying to spell a word and you hear that KR sound, try the CR, okay? The only time you're ever gonna see a KR is maybe in a person's name, a name like Christy or Kristen, right? But that's because those are names, proper nouns, and they don't follow the same rules as the rest of our language. Okay, so we have BR, CR, and now we have DR. Now this is a pattern that a lot of kids get confused because for some reason, when they hear the word drive, instead of hearing dr, they think it's a J. I've seen a lot of kids try to spell it like that. JR is not a real blend. So if you're writing a word and you're stretching it out and you think you hear JR in like drink or drop or drive, it's really a DR blend that you need, okay? Drive, drop, drop, drive. Listen for that D at the beginning, okay? Don't get tricked and try putting a J there because JR is not a real blend. Okay, we have the GR blend in grade. That one's pretty straightforward, not too many issues there. But then check this out. In the word scrape, we have a triple blend. Up until now, we've only been blending two consonants. Now, scrape. we have to say all three of those sounds, okay? Practice again. I want you to hear all the sounds. Scrape, scrape. Your mouth is very busy on that word, right? Same thing here, except instead of SCR, we now have SPR. Sprint. Okay? And then lastly, a different triple blend. This time it's STR. Stripe. Okay? Remember, these are blends because each one of those letters keeps its own sound. So over here, orange box equals what I call a triple blend. 3 sounds blending together. Okay, the last letter combination here is TR in truck. Now that's another pattern that I've seen a lot of kids get confused on, because instead of hearing the T, I see a lot of kids try to spell it like this, like truck. That isn't how we spell it. There is a CHR pattern in words like Christmas and Christopher, but you're not going to see it here. If you think you hear a CH, it's really a T, right? Trip, truck, treat. It's a T-R, okay? So that is our TR blend, okay? So I think the trickiest thing for you to learn this week is going to be the tr blend and the dr blend, okay? So focus lots of attention on those. Okay, here's what I want you to notice next. A bunch of our words this week have a long vowel in them. We see it right here in the word bride. Remember, the bossy E jumps over the consonant, tells the vowel, say your name, say your name. So we have bride, bride. That is a long vowel. Down here, we have another bossy E. Drive, drive. Up here, another bossy E. Grade, grade. Here, another bossy E. Scrape, scrape. And then down here, stripe, stripe. All of these words contain a long vowel. Okay? Remember, a long vowel says its name. I can hear the name I when I say bride. I can hear I when I say drive. A when I say grade. A when I say scrape. And I when I say stripe. So these are all long vowel words. But then we have the A in brand. See how it's tucked in nicely between some consonants? Vowel all by itself tucked in is going to be a short vowel sound. So and. Right here we have the I tucked in nicely before the S. Isp. Short I sound. Right here, tucked in behind the S. Or before the S. Crust. Crust. Short U. I don't know why I'm underlining the S. Sprint. Truck. Okay? When we have a vowel by itself coming before a consonant, that's why I was underlining it, coming before a consonant, that vowel is going to be short. It's going to say a, I, or up. So over here, circle equals short vowel. Now the reason I'm focusing on this is because in your book, when you get to page 68, you're going to get a list of words and you're going to have to sort them. If they have a short vowel sound, you'll put them here. If they have a long vowel sound, A, E, I, O, or U, or oo, you're going to put them here, okay? All right, so then last but not least, let's make sure we know what our words mean. So brand is the name of a company, right? So when people pick sneakers, some people like the Nike brand, some people like the Adidas brand, okay? So it's the name of a company. A bride is a woman who gets married. So on her wedding day, she is the bride, and the man she marries is her groom, okay? Crisp means not soggy or soft. If something is crisp, it's not soggy or soft. So think of a cracker, right? It breaks easily, it's got a crisp flavor to it. Crust is part of a pie. So if you make an apple pie, the filling is made of apples, but the dough part that covers it, that is the crust. I think you know what drive means, right? You drive a car. Grade has to do with like what grade you're in at school. It's used for a rating system, right? So I'm in grade 1, I'm in grade 4. It can also be used for like eggs, grade A, meat, syrup. They use different grades or different levels. So let's just say a grade is a level. To scrape something is kind of like to scratch, right? So if you are playing outside in the mud, when you come back in the house, you're probably going to have to scrape that mud off your shoes because it's probably stuck in the sole of the shoe right now. So to scrape means to, we'll say to scratch off. Sprint means to run really fast. Okay? If you're running a marathon, 26 miles, you're not going to sprint. You're going to have to go slow and steady to take your time. But if you're doing the 100-meter dash and you're trying to get from here to there as quickly as you can, you will sprint. Okay, stripe. I think you know what stripes are, right? Sometimes we have stripes on our clothes. If you look at the American flag, it's got stars and stripes, the red and white stripes. And then a truck is a vehicle that's bigger than a car. Okay, you guys are ready to start this unit. You'll do great. Good luck, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.